my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at Origins 2017. I'm sitting down with Nathan McNair, and you've brought us, well, one, cool glasses.
Absolutely.
And two, Red Scare.
Yeah, I did. Red Scare is a Gen Con release of ours from a new designer, Benjamin Conolos. Artwork from Ian O'Toole, who is fantastic. I love Ian. Red Scare is a hidden roll deduction game. You're wearing glasses for a reason. I'll let you see if you took them off.
Just so I could give your eyeballs my full attention. But
so
I'm ready.
The game plays 4 to 10 players. Half the players are wearing glasses like that, half are not. Half the players are communists, half are not, or are patriots. So we'll take a look at some of the roll cards right here. So we kind of, you could be a patriot, you could be a Soviet, and that's hidden information.
Right,
no one knows.
No.
Let's assume that I'm playing and I am a Soviet. My job is to deport patriots and exonerate Soviets to infiltrate America and take over, because it's the Red Scare. And the way you're going to do that is people are going to have hands of citizen cards, 3 cards each. See if those are where you can see them. And what you're going to notice, and this may be a little hard to see on camera, there are cards that you can only see when you're not wearing glasses. So I see P's and S's, and my guess is you see black space.
Yes, I do.
And I have absolutely no idea what is on this card, but it's a P or an S, and that's a mystery to everybody at home. So what I need to do is, in order to either exonerate or deport, I would first probably ask you what's on this card.
An S?
Well, that's good information if I trust you.
Right.
And then I could trade cards. So what you have to do in order to score a packet of citizens, either exonerate or deport, is I have to get 3 cards I can't see. So I can't score these. I would need to give them to you if I want to, and I trust you with what I'm giving you, and I would have to get cards in my hand I can't see and be reasonably assured I know what I'm doing. And then if, let's say I could score these, and I would, I think they're all good Soviets, so I'm going to exonerate them. And I would use one of my judgment tokens up here. And one of the things I like about this game is there's no moderator, there is no player elimination, and everybody has 2 judgment tokens to start the game. You get to judge 2 packets, so it also gets rid of the alpha player problem that you get in some of these games.
You're the only one with judgment tokens left. You got a lot of power.
You do. And the countdown timer, and you can kind of see this, I'm really happy with this. 10 to 1. If you're playing a, say, 7-player game, you just cover up 10, 9, 8. Every time someone judges, it goes on one of these, it hits 1, the game is over. So that's how the game ends, and you're just going to score points. You get positive points for every exonerated Soviet. If you're a Soviet, you lose a point for every deported Soviet. Same for the Patriots. A couple of wrinkles to the game, because that's not quite enough. There's also this Doomsday clock countdown timer. Every time it gets to the first player's turn, they're going to get rid of one of these cards. It's going to go all the way down. On the 4th round, someone can stop the game and accuse, and use these helpful tokens, place them in front of players who you think they are, and that will also end the game, and you get positive points for guessing correctly, negative points for your team for where you guess incorrectly. A few other wrinkles to the game. There's also unaligned players. Unaligned players happen in an odd number of player games, so you're going to always have even numbers of Patriots and Soviets, but if you have 5 players, somebody's going to be unaligned. Unaligned can't judge, so they can never score a packet, but they have their own win condition. So the negotiator wins if no player uses the accuse action. So if someone stops the game to accuse, you're going to need to try to convince them that they don't want to do that. It makes sense because there's some ways to do that. We'll talk about that in a second, why that would make sense. And then double agent, at the end of the game, you just pick a side. Who do you think is going to win? And you just go with them. I'm now a Soviet because I'm an opportunist. Each player in the advanced game, and if you're watching the Board Game Geek stream, you're probably going to play the advanced game.
Probably.
Each player is going to be given a profession, and the profession cards let you do a special action once a game. So some of these are amazing. Some of them are super mean. So the meddler, you reveal during play, and you switch an exonerated packet and a deported packet. So if you truthfully told somebody there are 3 Soviet cards and they deported them, I could immediately reveal that and just move it over. I might be giving away who I am, but that's a lot of points for my team.
Right.
It's also a way for me to know if I can read these cards, I give them to somebody who can't read them, I know where they put them, I now know what cards are scoring, but I can only do it once a game. The agent, you take someone's glasses and you put them on. So if I show you 3 cards, you tell me they're 3 Soviets, I take your glasses, they're 3 Patriots, I have a good indication of now who you are.
Fat liar.
Exactly. Another really good way to play it is if I have 3 cards that I can see without glasses, I take your glasses, now I can't see them, now I can score them. So there's some cool stuff you can do there. The partner, choose another player and they exonerate their entire hand. So if I hand you 3 cards and I can make you do something with them. Mafioso, I get to remove an exonerated or deported packet from play. It costs me a judgment token, but if I don't like what just happened, I can get rid of them. There's also a couple in here that score points for using the accuse action, or get points if no one uses the accuse. So back to that unaligned card where you want people not to use the accuse action, you can convincingly say, our team's gonna get 4 points at the end if you don't do that, and it's a horrible lie, and you just want them to not accuse so you can win. Plays in under a half hour, 4 to 10 players. It'll be out at Gen Con.
I was gonna say, a reminder, it'll be out at Gen Con, and this is from Pandasaurus Games, because we had forgotten to mention that at the beginning. I imagine it's, since you're in teams of 2, except you're also in teams of 2 in that glasses versus no glasses, and those teams don't line up.
Exactly.
Do you find you sort of end up with a camaraderie of, hey, fellow glassware, or hey, naked eyewear,
and you wind up pairing off actually with somebody who's doing the opposite, and trying to figure out, like, do I believe what they're saying? So you wind up getting at least 2 points of touch of players. If I don't have glasses, I'm gonna want at least 2 people who have glasses, so I can see, okay, well, they agree with what they are, and then try to see actions and going on. So you wind up actually working a lot with the other team, because the people who can call you out the best as a liar are the other people not wearing glasses if you're not wearing them, because they can see what you have, and they see what you're doing, literally, and they're like, that guy's not doing what he says he's doing. So it winds up, what I like about it is when I first saw the game at actually speed dating here with Unpublished Games last year, I thought it was probably a gimmick, and a really cool gimmick because it's got good table presence.
Yes.
But what winds up happening is it's actually hiding information from half the table and giving it to the other half. So for a hidden role game, it actually winds up doing something gameplay related that fits the theme well, is you actually lack information you need, and because I can only score cards I can't see, it creates a trust scenario where at some point I need to know, are they lying to me before I do this or not? And it works well.
We should end as we started, with half the table wearing glasses and half the table not.
Can you hold the glasses over cards?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, let's try this. We've had a request. Could we hold the glasses over these ones?
Yeah, this actually does work. So here's a card that, without glasses, you can see the S.
Yes, I can, yes.
And then tell me how long to hold it there.
So that should be solid to everybody's eyes.
Yep.
That they can't see that there's an S there.
Yep, and this guy here,
speckled rainbow colored.
And I don't know what it is yet, but that should reveal a P, it looks like. I can kind of see it out the edge. Up. That way. Is it not working on the camera? All right, so there you go. There's the P. Good call. So yeah, I was actually mesmerized. Someone took a photo through it today, and it worked on camera. I'm like, wait, why wouldn't that work?
Why wouldn't that work?
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, now we will end as we began, with one with no glass, half our table with glasses, and half our table with not. And Nathan, thank you so much for letting us take a look. If you guys want to check that out with the cool glasses, that is Red Scare from Pandasaurus Games. Nathan, thanks again.
Thank you.